So this time we're solving for t. How do we get t out of this monstrosity?
Well, same thing,
we're
right?
going to cross multiply and get rid of the mass of the satellite, but that's all we can really
So
get rid of.
4 pi squared r, and then r times r squared is r to the third equals t squared. Right, and then we're solving for t.
So we got to divide both sides by g and the mass of the central body.
There we go. And then I guess we square root, right?
Yep.
Right, and then this is a perfect square. So your math teacher would be pleased if you pulled that outside. That's 4 pi squared is 2 pi, right? So 2 pi square root of r to the third
over GMC.
Right. So 2 times pi times the square root of what is it? 8.5 times 10 to the 6th, right? E6 raised to the third divided by parenthesis, right? GMC 6.67 e minus 11 times, what is it? 4.5 times
4.5 times 10 to the 24th. Because remember, it's not the mass of the little thing, it's the mass of the big thing.
Yeah, this mass of the spaceship mass there, that canceled right there. That was that.
Yeah, don't really need. And like I said, if you really want to put it in there, well, you could, but it'd be kind of silly.
So let's wabbit this thing, right? So it's 2 times, and I know you don't need to put the times in there, right? You can just go 2 pi, but I always like to tell it what to do because TI calculators don't always do what you think they're going to do. Okay, so. And then it was 8.5 times 10 to the 6th, right?
Correct.
And kids that get all weird about this, right? You want to raise that to the third power. And kids want to know, gee, do you have to put that in parentheses? Well, you don't. Okay. So it actually does scientific notation first, then it'll raise it to the third power. And if you don't believe me, try it. Okay, so let's see, divided by. Okay, but if it wouldn't hurt to put that in parentheses. And then I'm starting the denominator, right? The denominator was m, right?
Yeah,
so
6.67.
6.7.
Times 10 to the negative 11th.
E minus 11.
And then times the mass of
the mass was 4.5.
Yeah.
Times 10 to the 24th.
Now don't forget to close the parentheses.
And that closes, this parenthesis closes that one.
Do you have to close the parenthesis after the cube?
You don't, but I always like to close it. It'll infer that last parenthesis successfully. So what is that? That's 8.98. So the decimal point would be there, right? 8.987 here. I've got it right there. Yeah, there it is, right? So let's go back and see what we got. Whoops. 9 times 10 to the third, right? Which we got 8.987.5. If we had to round it to that place, we'd round it up, which makes it 9.0.
Okay, you're so smart, Mr. Murray.
I'm so smart.
It must be a burden being that genius.
Yeah, well, something I have to live with daily.